I'm actually happy that my back feels better now. So,
You're live.
this is Alex the Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. It's Food Friday. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood because my back is feeling better. You guys, none of my YouTube friends knew about that. So,
Because you don't ever talk to us, Alex.
um, first of all this week I was just laying here watching YouTube. So just to relax on my back. So today we are going to be doing Fig Newtons and beer. Let me show you what Fig Newtons is.
Oh, raise the roof.
These are Fig Newtons right here, my friends. Now, the only difference is that they do, I think, they don't have the original Fig Newton shell anymore. I heard it's...
that's a wheat one you got there. That's a different color.
Exactly what I'm trying to say there. Thank you, my friend, because that's the truth. Because apparently people want to be healthy and all, and that's fine. But I hope they have the original ones because I've been wanting to eat them as well. So, all right, me rambling on. Let me get drunk one up, and we'll see what he has to say with the beer. Hold on. Let me get here going here. Sorry about that, people.
Wow, you lost everything.
No, I haven't lost anything. I just lose my mind. Bam, here we go. Bam.
All right. Well, I'd like to welcome our panel. We've got Dio, i.e. me, Mr. Beerman, and Bumpy Road Brewery.
Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, this actually
that stuff already. All right. So, yeah, wonder what I brought. There's Fig Newtons. Boom. Come up with a small pack right here. It says real fruit Fig Newtons. This is the original kind there, Alex. I believe it's not the wheat kind.
Perfect. That's
what I want. No high fructose corn syrup, so who can't love that? 200 calories. All right. And then for the beer, I got Dragon's Milk. 11% Dragon's Milk. And, I guess we poured it up already, huh? Let me, I took it out of the refrigerator just minutes ago, so it could be a little warmer because it's a big stout like that. And so, yeah, let's get a crack on it. Then I'll open the little Fig Newton things here, and I'll show them to you next round. Something.
Right. I'm sorry about that, drunk.
Take a sturdy glass. And let's get the pour on it. Pour beer into a glass.
That's a delicious beer. I wish I had more.
It surely is. I've always liked it. 11% Dragon's Milk. Black as ever. One finger head. Cheers. Thanks for having me, Alex.
Anytime. And yes, sorry about that. I'm just so happy my back is better. All right. Let's get the beer, man. The Bumpy Road.
Cheers, everybody watching.
Beer man.
And Jules.
The beer man, but fuck you, Paul.
Oh shit! What happened? Oh,
sorry, I'm just excited. My back's better. Forgive me.
All right. Hey man, Alex. Cheers, man. Alex, get everyone on the panel. Cheers in chat. Cheers. Okay, so I kind of went off the deep end here. I wasn't gonna do it, but I was gonna pull out a stout instead. But I went with the saison. I saw a Fig saison. I was like, maybe that'll go with it. This is a Brett saison. Bretta 3 is what they call it. It's from Freem out of Mount Hood or Hood River, Oregon. It's one of their fancies, about $10 a bottle. Serve at $45.50. It's a true boundary buster with the kind of funky complexity. It's simple to savor. Pineapple, kiwi, stuff like that. So I don't want to read too much of that shit. I want to find out for myself. Okay, let's get this cage off here and hope it don't poke me on. All right. Oh, shit. Your shirt comes in handy. God. Oh, that was in there tight.
I remember the one time, beer man, we had the big bottles, and I think something exploded when you tried to open up when you're on my channel.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Yeah. Don't do the one finger kind of thing, where it pops. Poured a finger headish, kind of a three-quarter finger head, white head, good haze, kind of looks like a New England or something like that. Yellow colored New England, hay colored, let's say. It's opaque, got a lot of stuff running through it, a lot of yeasty particles, maybe other stuff. Yeah, looks good. Smell real quick. Wow, it's very unfiltered and earthy and funky. I like that. Actually smells good. These are just Kroger figs. It was all they had left. They don't have much at my store right now. Everything's like empty. So I just found like Kroger brand, which is like Fred Meyer over here. There's Fig Newtons, straight up Fig Newtons. So
All
there
right.
you go.
So let's
Cheers.
all right. Cheers. There you go, legendary Bumpy.
I don't eat Fig Newtons all that much, so I did look for the smaller pack like Dio had. Unfortunately, my quick walkthrough of the aisles, which normally you'd find the smaller packages of shit, I didn't find a smaller pack. So I actually bought the original Fig Newtons from Nabisco.
Okay, they do make a good blend. Awesome blends.
It's yeah, at least this pack is smaller than the store brand.
Hello?
Okay, let me mute myself here.
Hello, no, I do not want any more lube. Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks for calling.
The store brand, they give you like extra Newtons. Maybe cheaper. If you really love Fig Newtons, then buy the store brand. It's probably pretty similar to what you're gonna get out of this. It does have the easy peel little tab there, so you can just
They go everywhere.
Oh,
open it up like that. Super easy.
Yeah, they made it super easy, didn't they?
Yeah. Damn.
The beer I'm going to bring is from Almagang. This one is a barrel-aged maple ale. It's not an unlimited release. It's a limited release, so it's very limited. 9% ABV. It's a maple ale, as far as I know. It's an imperial brown ale brewed with maple syrup, aged in bourbon barrels.
Nice. Wow.
So that's what it is. I do have the actual glassware that this bottle and three other bottles came with from Ommegang.
Fancy.
It's either Omegang or Ommegang. I don't know. I used to call it Omni Gang. I used to throw an N in there, even though there's no N. But there you go. Let's go ahead and crack this beer open. It's is it 12 or a 12 ouncer? It is a 12 fluid ounce bottle. Sometimes you might get ripped off on 11.2. There's a very minimal hiss on that, very lackluster. Hopefully it's carbonated. This is a tiny ass glass. I wouldn't recommend buying this glass per se because it is so tiny. This is probably something you get at a restaurant because you're like, oh, look at that. You have extra. That's what we're charging you for. The bubbles on this are a bit rocky, a little bit off white. I wouldn't even call it tan or khaki. It's kind of got this kind of yellowish hue to it, but very rocky. The color of the beer itself is just like deep golden raisin and slightly mahogany brown coloration, like burnt maple syrup. Maple syrup.
Nice.
Cheerios.
all right.
That's next week.
I wish it was. BJGs. And yes, sorry about I didn't do the regular program normally. I'm just excited that my back is better.
Right.
It really was hurting. Okay, so trying to be me again. All right. So yeah, that's why I'm sitting in this chair now. I got rid of that broken chair. You know.
Oh, even better.
Oh, good for you, man.
Remember the broken chair? I know you guys remember that. So I got this. I'm going to pour this up. It is the Ship Bottom Mexican Stout. I believe it's a chocolate stout, if I remember correctly. And I think it was with peppers. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. I haven't had it for at least maybe a couple weeks or how long it's been a while. So let's but I have liked it those times I've drank it. So and now it smells like something. It doesn't smell like beer. At first it smelled like beer. I'm like, wait a minute. It don't smell like beer. It's supposed to be a stout. All right. That's what that looks like. I'll give you the flavor and the taste. Next time around.
Okay.
So I think it is the legendary Drunken.
No.
What's that?
Oh yeah, it is me, huh? Right after you. Yeah.
Bam.
Ah. Okay. Here we are. The regular Fig Newtons. I guess that's the original product anyway. Comes with 2 little bars inside. It's actually 4 pieces. I mean, really. I mean, yes, you can count just 2, but they're usually when you get them, they're the size of the one Jesse's has, and they're about that'd be 2 of them. Anyway, been a long, long time since I've had these.
They forgot to cut them.
I guess, all right. Saved them some time and money. Okay. Smells.
They did.
Smell like Fig Newtons. Right? No, I won't do it like that. No, it's bready, and you can smell it. You can smell the inside. I remember it being a little thicker. Of course, it's been a long time since I've eaten these things, but I remember it being a little bit more filling in there. You can smell the fig filling. It's to squish it or whatever. It's nice and soft, pliable. Breaks really easy. See how it folds? Did that make you hungry? Did that make you want some? Yum. There's about the cross section. Looks just like the end. Anyway, yes, give it a try. Sweet, figgy, soft. I like the texture of the breading or whatever it is, whatever the biscuit part around it or whatever it is. Yeah, very sweet. Man, it tastes like figs. How about that? And then the beer. Oh, my nose never wants to work, especially on Fridays. Heavy roasted malts, sweet. Maybe a little chocolate. It's barrel aged. I don't smell any of the alcohol. 11%.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think these are going to go well together. All right, so let's try the beer, I guess, separately.
I will tell you, this Drunken one, when I smelled that, it actually smelled similar to the CBS, the Founders, CBS and stuff like
It's a
that.
lot the same, yeah. All right, let's get a little sip of this. Cheers.
Delicious.
Cheers.
Get that away.
If you smelt it, you
really,
must
really
have
dark
dealt
beer.
it.
Can't see anything through it. Maybe with the sun on the other side of it, you can see something through there. I'm sorry, Jesse, what was that?
Not important.
Go ahead, Bump. I thought you were going to say something.
Sweet and sticky. Chocolate. Again, with the 11% alcohol is certainly hidden. Yeah, dark fruits. I guess maybe some fig, and that's kind of why I decided to put this with the old Fig Newton as opposed to something lighter. I think they're going to go very good together. Oh yeah. All right, digging it. Beer's gonna medium bodied, maybe medium full a little bit. Very flavorful. It's rich. It's decadent, chocolatey, and no, it's awesome. So far, so good. Thanks for having me, Alex.
Anytime, brother. I think it is the legendary Beer Man and then the legendary Bumpy. Right. Bam.
Hey, all right. Hey, I forgot to mention the percentage of 6.6. I got itches all over it. I need to take a bath. What is this bottled? What? That's nice. What 121 it was bottled, so it's been in here a year. Yep, cool. All right, so let's get into this. Kiwi and pineapple is definitely kind of there. They were saying on the label, and I do get the kiwi pineapple. I didn't want to read it, but you can't help but to. But you know what? It actually smells kind of like raspberry too, or some kind of sour berry of some kind. It's got a little pear in there, some melon, lemon, lemon grass, herbal. It's not Barney or anything like that, or sake like a Brett would possibly be. It's more citrusy forward. It's nice. It's got that unfiltered kind of feel to it in the nose. Yeah, man. Let's drink this. We already looked at it. So cheers.
Cheers, user.
Here.
That's good, man. It's light. It's real dry. Really, really, really dry. Very vinny. It's got a white grape, lemongrass, herbal, dry. You don't really get a lot of flavors. It almost tastes like water. It's so dry. It dries off very quick. It's got a very fast finish. But you do get little doses of what I was explaining, like kiwi, the pineapple, the melons, the other things I was saying. It's just very not there. It's like on there and then gone. It's not cardboardy. It's not off flavored. It's just weird how it's thirst quenching. I'll give it that. It's gonna rinse these figs down. So let's get into a fig. Mine are very well. They're soft now. They were in the fridge, and look the same.
Oh, there you go. Yep. It's been a while since I've had these. I'm actually kind of digging it. I'm not really a sweets guy, but yeah, I'm kind of digging this.
Well, it's more healthier than the stuff that we normally eat. Drunk one. I mean, I as far as I know,
It's kind of high in sugars, but the rest is not so bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, it's really dry. The dough's dry.
Oh yeah.
Kind of tastes like graham cracker, honey, graham, something like that. I don't know, like kind of
Okay.
has that in that, but it has kind of. It's not real sweet though. It's kind of until you get the sweetness comes in the fig.
Mhm.
It's more of like a powdery, almost buttery, maybe, or maybe not buttery, dry. It's kind of dry, and then you get to the fig, and it's just like a burst of sweetness,
Mhm.
sugar, and figgy. You're getting that crunch from the seeds. It sticks to your mouth.
Yeah.
You get a brown sugar. I'm getting brown sugar and maple
Okay.
coming out of that, and maybe in the sweetness of the sugars they put in it. I don't know. It didn't say they were all naturals. They might have added preservatives and sugars and cancer-causing agents in it. But hey, we're eating cancer. Let's have a fig before the beer.
oh, here, man, you're a trip. Keep it up, buddy.
You cancer, man. Fuck yeah.
You just say graham cracker. That's a great descriptor because that's the breading to it. That's the part.
Is it?
Graham cracker, I think.
It kind of has a
I think it is.
Odie kind of graham cracker. Or I don't know what they're using.
Yeah, it might be like more cornbread-ish, but with other
Cornbread. That maple comes through though. Going on.
maple comes through.
Mhm.
I didn't know there was maple ones, but
God, this brings out the flavors more. It brings the bitterness in the beer out in the finish, and the flavors come out more. The watery goes away, sort of, and it brings in more of a tingly lemon, slight kiwi kind of thing. Pears come through. The fig actually brought it out more, so I can see where like a fig saison would be really good. Actually, it actually goes. It has been in here a while. 6.6. Any hops you used would probably be somewhat gone. It was stuck in there good though. It had no aeration in there, or nothing going in. So, I mean, it's been sitting there just getting stronger in the alcohol. Probably, I don't know, but yeah. So it goes well. I'm happy. So cheers.
all
Sure.
right. So I think it is the legendary Bumpy, and then me, and I think Drunk One, and me.
Well, go figure.
No figure.
Yeah. Well, let's start with the beer. Why not?
Okay.
Army Gang Barrel Maple Ale.
Mm,
9% ABV Imperial Brown Ale brewed with maple syrup, aged in bourbon barrels.
Yeah.
The aromas, as you can see, the head is a nice thin layer. No center to it. Does leave a bit of a lacing. A little bit, almost alcohol legs as well. Yeah, I can see some alcohol legs kind of running down the side there. It's a good thing they're not in a wheelchair so they can run. The aromas. This one's very fruit forward. Actually, it's got some deeper, darker fruit notes to it. A little bit on the kind of raisin-esque side. Which should work well with figs.
Mm-hmm.
A slight maple, but it's the kind of like you get a little bit of kind of like oaky barrel with the maple, and it smells like the barrel is charred, and so it's like a burnt barrel presence mixing in with the maple, so it kind of makes like a charred maple smell. It's not straight up like maple that you would smell out of not even the fake maple syrup, but actual maple syrup. It's just not as sweet smelling. It's got a bit of a char note to it, but it is there. It's just you're kind of gonna know what you're looking for with maple syrup, and then say it got burnt. But yeah, so a bit of that kind of raisin-esque dark fruit notes, bit of a maple burnt char note, barrel. Not super barrel, not like super oaky, anything like that, but just a kind of a char barrel. Yeah, I can dig in there and say there's a bit of a darker bread note per se to bring in that kind of brown ale, but this one doesn't really smell like a brown ale. It's kind of just a hidden note of some darker biscuit type bread, which is also mixing in with that kind of charred barrel type thing. So, all right, cheers.
Cheers, yes, sir.
Lighter body feel. I would say low side, very low side medium, if it's even reaching that medium realm on the body. Carbonation is medium. It's got a spritziness to it without being too highly carbonated. There is some maple-esque notes coming through, a little bit like toffee, that kind of raisin-esque flavor from like that deeper dark fruit. Very hidden background of some buttery biscuit.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, this is I mean, this beer alone drinks like something you might expect. Like it would go very well with a dinner that does have those buttery biscuits on the table.
Nice.
Maybe some source of a meat, some vegetables, maybe heartier vegetables, carrots, peas, stuff like that. I think that this beer would go well with. It just has that kind of heartiness to it. The maple syrup isn't too sweet and cloying. Like I said, it kind of goes on that kind of charred end with a kind of charred barrel type note, but it's kind of it's present. It is in there. It's just not the front of the show. This one seems to be more or less a distant relative of a brown ale, kind of mixing with a bit of a Dubbel from Belgium, with the deeper dark fruit notes kind of come through in the forefront there with the raisin-esque type flavors and a bit of that kind of biscuity breadiness, which does end up being kind of like a buttered biscuit in this one. It's like they're fighting two different styles and trying to blend them together, and they kind of blended them.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, 9% ABV is no alcohol is presence on the flavor. There's no alcoholic burn either. The Newtons. Easy open package. Yeah. I did not smell these before. I just didn't smell them before. But since Beerman smelled them and Drunken One smelled them, I'm smelling them. There is that kind of breadiness smell to it. Plus, through everything, I'm not sure if the fig aroma is coming around the corner or if it's like going right through that bread note. But
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you do
even
kinda
in
get
the
this-
middle of it, I could smell that fig.
Yeah, you get the fig note in there. And fig is very close to like a raisin or a prune type aroma and flavor. I'd say more towards prune. There is
What was that? You seem so excited you belched.
fuck.
Oh man.
There is a sweetness coming off this kind of crustacean, this breadiness that's around it.
Sea creatures.
It's a sea creature.
You got the
Yeah.
giggle juice tonight.
I don't know. It has this kind of slight sweet bready smell to it. You can kind of smell some of the sugar out of it. I
Mhm.
couldn't quite place it as being a graham cracker or what I mentioned just jokingly as something else. I can't even remember what the hell I said. But you definitely get that fig note
Oh, shit.
on the nose. All right, bon appetit. Initial, it's a chewy like cookie base, cornbread. That's what I said. It has that cornbread feel. It's kind of got that grainy crunch to it, but it's very chewy. It is drying to the palate. Definitely dries you out. I do think they use a shit ton of cornmeal in here.
Mhm. I think that's what you said a while ago.
Yeah. The fig, you get in that fig flavor quite nicely. I made the mistake of bringing dried prunes, to work as a snack. Don't ever do that.
Why?
Because they're extremely sticky, and every single time you touch a prune, you have to wash your hands before you touch anything else. So if you're in a high traffic area and you have to use your hands at all, you don't want prunes on your fingertips.
True that.
Very sticky. So this is a nicer like way of getting kind of that prune flavor. It's not going to be as healthy as just eating a prune because it does have that kind of bready cookie thing around it. Now, looking at this, it's not too bad. It does say it's 100 calories. It's 3 grams of, or 3% of the total fat for your daily diet, 4% sodium, total carbohydrates only 8%. All this other stuff, but something added sugar 16%. Still not too bad when you really think of it. Until you read that it's only 2 cookies.
Right. Which is like, okay, so I don't mean to interrupt you by any means.
Yeah.
This is a 200 calorie package right here. Each one of these pieces were like 2 cookies. I did save a little bit to finish up, but so it makes perfect sense. Yeah. So if you eat that whole package, my package, it's the 32% of the sugars you need in a day's time.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
I've already eaten about 6 cookies, so I've eaten 3 times the
100
amount
calories.
that the package states. So not too good for me, but I gotta compare. I just ate some more of this Fig Newton, which
That's
is
pretty
it is a tasty treat.
Mhm.
It is a tasty treat.
It is.
I should probably take some of this stuff to work. You know.
I mean, I used to eat these when I was a kid. Pretty sure you guys have eaten them when you were kids, and just they're like phenomenal. This is my book anyway.
It actually mixes well. Eating the Fig Newton and then drinking the beer. Both the bread around the figgy slop they into the center of the cookie.
Salute.
It works well with this beer. Like I said, this beer already had kind of raisin-esque type flavor to it, which is it's blending in with the fig note, the breadiness, that kind of sweetness from this bread around here mixes in with that nice buttery biscuit flavor from the beer as well. It actually adds a little bit more sweetness to it, which even amplifies it a bit more of being a bit more palatable than what it originally was for the beer. So let's drink some beer and then choke down this Fig Newton. We'll move on to Alex real
I'll
quick.
drink to that.
True that.
They are bite sized, aren't they?
They are delicious.
Yeah, they are.
Just based off the dryness of this, I would go with a Fig Newton before the beer.
Ooh.
All right.
So eat the Fig Newton first before you drink the beer. Okay, that's a good
So you
suggestion.
can wash it down.
All right. Awesome beans. And then I can get extra flavor before I drink the beer because I have a fresh.
It also blends better that way. Otherwise, the Fig Newton takes over.
Well, this is a Mexican stout. So I don't know if it's going to be good, but we'll find out.
Cheers, Alex. Thanks for having me on.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime. Appreciate you. All right. Well, I'm going to try to find the original Fig Newtons because I haven't had them in a while. But these smell exactly like the original. But that's good. But again, I want to have the original again. So this is what I'm having. I don't want these to go flying out. And then, so that's what we're having here, Fig Newtons. And as Bumpy has said, eat one first before you drink the beer, which would be good. So let's see here.
Oh,
Yeah,
good job, Jeremy. I didn't even see that person. We should go away.
that smells pretty good. Smells like a Fig Newton.
Yeah, they are kind of distinctive, aren't they? They kind of...
It smells really good. I mean, it really depends on, and it also has that graham cracker texture, as you guys said. So let's see what this tastes like, and that's what it looks like inside, nice and dark, just like anything else.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
Let's take a look.
it sounded like it. I could be wrong.
No, you're right. I believe
I can fly.
it's a Flacco.
Oh, Flacco. Hey, we're doing
What's going
that.
on, guys?
Did you bring your Fig Newtons?
I brought something like a Fig Newton.
Okay, cool
Good.
enough, man. You got it. You got it. Come on.
Well,
Yeah.
guess what? I'm going to tell you my stuff next time around. Let's let the legendary Flacco get involved, and then I'll talk about my stuff.
All right, guys. So I got the Nature's Bakery Fig Bar Raspberry. It's real fruit and whole grains, plant-based, no high fructose corn syrup. Do I open it right now and take a bite? Or
Yeah,
what?
man. Yeah. Do your beer.
Yep.
So,
You're
so
good, my
these
brother.
are a little bit darker than the regular Fig Newtons. I noticed they're like a little bit more of a darker brown color.
Uh-huh.
There's not really.
Wow, they put a lot in there.
Yeah, they're not really too much red in that raspberry. It looks more brown than anything, but they stuff the hell out of these things.
Yeah.
And it smells like pure raspberry. You don't smell the bread that they're using or nothing.
Is it? What brand is that? It's gonna be
This
some
is-
Spanish brand.
Nature's Bakery.
Oh, never heard of those. That looks good. I put a
Yeah.
lot of fig in that.
Cheers. And then I get my
Yeah.
beer, right?
Sure, yes, sir.
All right, cool. So for my beer, picked up a big old 24, some Shiner Bock.
All right.
And that's what she looks like poured up. She's
Looking
about as brown
delicious.
as the Fig Newton bar itself. Got a nice tan color head on it. There we go.
Damn, that's delicious. That's perfect. That's a perfect color, my brother.
Oh yeah, it looks nice, man. So
Oh, it looks like nice and chewy. Yeah.
man, yeah, it's chewy. It's not dry at all. The raspberry is really, really, really predominant. It's mostly what you taste. You don't really taste the bread that it's wrapped up in. It's more of the fruit just because how stuffed it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, man, like it literally, there's no need to even chew. Just pressing it up against the roof of your mouth, this thing is just breaking down. So soft, man.
There you
It's
go.
really, really nice. Pair it with the beer here.
I bet it's gonna be delicious.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it complements it well, but
Yeah.
it's definitely not a bad thing. You can definitely drink it together. Hell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's funny you did that. I was gonna do the same damn thing, dude. I swear. That's
It's not bad. It's not bad by any means, bro.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
very good combination. I rock with these. I think I like these a little bit regular than Fig Newtons, and I grabbed this on the fly too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I saw it, grabbed it because I saw the notification for Alex's thing. I was at the store. I was like, I got to get something. Well, I'll
Nice.
tell you what, I might start picking those up instead of regular figs.
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
those look really nice.
I'll have to try that because that looks delicious, and maybe get these and then eat that as well and see what tastes better.
Side
Yeah,
by side, man.
what's that? Marcella? There's like a Mexican kind of bakery. Marcella, isn't that the name of
Mhm.
it?
No,
Yeah,
not,
I was
not,
thinking that
not
was
the
from
name,
them.
not the name of this one.
Yeah, you said Nature's.
This one's Nature's Bakery. It's
Nature's Bakery, man. I'll look them up. I'll see if I can't find those.
It's good, man. From what I
It looks
see,
like it.
from all the little signs on the packaging, man, it's dairy free. There's no nuts in it. It's vegan. It's kosher.
Wow,
It's fucking healthy. What can I say?
Yeah.
For a healthy food,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
not bad for a sweet treat, huh? Yeah, man.
man. Cheers.
All right,
Yeah,
cheers.
cheers, man.
See you in here. Thank you.
All right.
And back to you, I guess.
Good morning, Flacco. I'm gonna do my thing, and then
Do your thing, Alex. Do your thing.
yeah, I like once someone else jumps in, I like to cut myself off and let them talk because that's what I do. That's what I like. I like my people to
Well,
do their
thank
thing
you, Alex.
first.
I appreciate it.
That's what you're supposed to do. So,
Cheers, so I can sit down proper.
all right.
Right.
So let's see what this tastes like again. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very deli. You taste the Fig Newton, the fig, and it does have that crunchiness, like Beer Man, you guys said.
Crunchy.
Because of the seeds
Oh, the
inside.
seeds.
Oh, right. Little seeds in there. Yeah.
I thought that was cornmeal.
No. It kind of is like a cornmeal, but
It's
not.
using wheat flour and corn flour.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
So
I like these, but I'm going to look for the original
All right.
because I haven't had the original in a while. Now, let's see what this tastes like. Before I do that,
Cheers.
I think it smells like peppers or something. I think there's like peppers in this, like because it's a Mexican stout
Oh yeah.
and stuff like that. So I'm hoping this will do well. We'll find out. Cheers.
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 Oh, spilled a little bit on myself. It's all right. We're home now.
Uh-oh.
Num 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 num.
You know you got your camera out, right, Bumby?
I do.
Okay.
You know what? It's not that bad. I'll tell you this much. It brings out dark, the bitterness a little bit, but it just perfect though. It's just perfect. It's not bitter like, oh, it's nasty. I think the peppers and stuff like that go well with it. I would thought that'd be nasty, like literally.
I think you made a good choice there with that stout, man. You know, the stout and cookies or stout in any kind of bakeries usually are.
Kind of what I thought. Kind of what I thought.
That is a good
Oh
sweet.
yeah.
Like
Oh, that dragon's milk. Oh yeah.
dragon's milk
Sticky.
delicious too. I think the peppers and everything go well with this Big Newton.
So can you
Nice.
got some heat to it at all? Can you taste the peppers? Got a little spice?
You can taste the pepper on here. Now, when I first drank this beer a while back, maybe a couple months ago, it was a little spicy. But again, I liked it. Even though I don't like spice, it's still that stout, that chocolate, and the peppers are perfect with it. So I think the Fig Newton, the pepper, the beer is delicious. I thought it was gonna be nasty, but I think, as like I said, good combination. That is a delicious beer. Well, I'll give my rating and stuff like that. Next time around, I'm gonna keep drinking this and all that. And
Keep on drinking, buddy.
so I think it is the legendary Beer Man. No, Bumpy Road.
No, not me.
Drunken One. I'm losing my mind.
The
I lose
drunk.
track. Drunken One.
Hmm.
There you go.
Look at that handsome fella.
Here, I'm looking in the chat over there. Willie says, guys on Crap Reports are making fun of Fig Newton Friday. Pretty messed up. Yeah.
What do you mean they're making fun?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm not over there. He said, I'd rather, I'll show it because it was waiting for me to show it there. He says, I'd rather tune in to you guys than those douchebags.
Who said it? Brandon?
No, Willie did in the comments.
I don't know who Willie is.
I don't either.
Well, guess what?
All right. So Flacco beat me to it, right, Doug. I was going to do just that. That's why I say this a little bit. I think it'd go good dipping it in there. This it's been a long time since I've had these. They're quite flavorful. I got to look up the Flacco got because these don't have much in there like that. But anyway, Dragon's Milk and Nabisco Fig Newton. Let's give it a try.
Cheers.
Shall we?
Wouldn't leave it in there long.
Yeah, quick
No,
salt.
remind me of the one time when Bumpy, it made me laugh.
Oh, that's a slap.
Pumpy
Yeah.
did good.
Oh yeah, I'll do the other one like that. Mm-hmm. It's a perfect mix. Look, it soaked it up.
Yeah, it did.
Right.
I think Drunk One found his new bedtime snack.
I know, right? Yeah, just a few more little packs like this. There was only just a couple of bars in there, and that was just the right amount.
And they're healthy too.
Yeah, man. They're not the worst thing for you.
I know it could be worse, huh? All right, so the beer. I think I've done this on another program. If I can spit it out. Oh yeah. As it warms up, the alcohol comes out a little bit more, which is cool with me. Remind you you're drinking beer. I think I gave it a 95 before. And well worth it. If you've never tried it, go ahead and try to find you some. If you like KBS and CBS and those kind of things, this stuff right here, quite a bit cheaper. Almost the same ABV. It's 11%. So yeah, it's no punk. Try to drink 4 of them in a row. So 95 on this, and I'll go 95 on the other. I'll go 95 on the Newtons, and together, man, they're more like a 98 for real. They pair amazing together. I was thinking, okay, this has got like some fig flavor in it, so the Fig Newtons kind of go together, and yeah, they work together excellent. 95. And I guess, this is the last time around, I guess. Don't have any shout outs myself. I don't have any shout outs. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for JV stopping by, Willie, and Bumpy obviously is in here. Ronald Sutton, who popped by.
Popcorn
Your man's in here. Daryl, Mark A, Julie Gilpin, good day. Paul Middlefree. Hey, that's everybody. Cheers for y'all. I guess that's my shadows. I shout our group at.
Cheers to the chat.
Cheers, chat. See y'all next week.
I think it's the legendary Bumpy. No, legendary Beer Man and then Bumpy.
Beer Man, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember everything again.
The man
Man.
of the beer.
All right.
And a beer.
Man, I tell you, as beer warmed up, it started getting a little less. The flavors started to kind of fill in.
Oh,
The wateriness is still there, and the dryness is very heavy on the finish. But and it's very thirst quenching. It's very watery. It just tastes like a very clean water with a little bit of lemon juice and pineapple in it, or something like that, or berries. But it started to come out more. The Brett yeast started to show itself more. A little slight funk in there, like kind of a footy locker thing. But really effervescent and light mouthfeel. Kind of just kind of sparkly, but very light and watery. And the body was just really light, just real nice. So, real good beer. I would give the beer probably, I'd give it like I'd like to have it fresher, to be honest. I want to go with an 89. Still A minus B plus ish. But that's as it stands. Maybe a year ago I would have liked to have tried it when it was more fresher. So
what's the date on it?
it's like a year old in the bottle.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you probably could age these. I mean, it's been aged.
What's
It's
the
just
ABV?
lost a lot of its stuff. 6.6, which probably, if it has anything on the bottom, it's probably, if they're still alive in that year of their aging, it's probably gained a little more alcohol in there. But the all the stuff they talked about in the labels, really not. It's very faint.
It's basically
So
long gone.
It lost a lot of its
Died
stuff.
out with it.
Yeah, it kind of died, but not bad. It's not undrinkable.
Yeah.
It's not what I would really want. But the fig Newtons, man, I was just reading the ingredients, and Bumpy was right. It does have corn flour in it. It also has whole wheat flour, along with everything else, the fig and stuff like that. So I mean, I guess you could definitely get that cornbread kind of thing or whatever. I did get more of a graham cracker notion in that, more of like I don't know, it's just a very slight graham crackery honey oaty kind of thing. And then you mix it with the you get that fig in there, and it's just fig. it's sweetened fig, a baker's touch. It's just what it is. So if you know fig bars, you know what I'm talking about. But very good, not bad. Not very good, not bad. I would have rather had Flacco's crust on the outside. It seemed a little more moist. And even
Keep it moist over here.
Dunkin'
Looking
one for
at
Flush. Moist. Yeah. These ones I'll give an 85 to out of 100. I've had better ones, so I like the apple ones better, to be honest.
Still a B.
Yeah, still a B. Once it hits that fig, it's sweet and nice, and it kind of takes care of all the dryness of the dough, so it's kind of mixes in real well. But together, it really did mix well. It brought the bitterness out in the beer, and it brought a lot of the flavors through, which is really nice. I really appreciated that. I was wanting to taste the beer, and I didn't until I hit the fig. So it kind of, the fig Newton, it just kind of melded really well together. Actually, I'd like to do it again sometime, maybe on a review or something, and go over it. But that together I'd give a 90. 95 out of 100. I think it's a great mixture. Saison with the fig Newton. So, cool, man. Hey, thanks. It's always fun being here.
Got a shout out, sir.
Beer and Cheese Tuesday, 8:00 Eastern. Shit, I don't know my 8 o'clock, 7, 6, 5 o'clock my time. Tuesday next week would be open table. Bring what you want, any cheese, any beer. And did I say that? Yeah, it's any beer, any cheese. And then Wednesday will be our third barley wine. Out of 4, we'll have 2 more left here. So go gather a barley wine up of choice in English style or American style and bring it on. Let's go over it. So, and then we'll announce something. We'll announce something for February in 2 weeks. So,
True that.
Cheers, guys.
All right.
Cheers.
Thank you.
All right. I think it's legendary Bumpy, and then off to Flacco, and then me.
Yeah. So, pretty much same
thing to basically say about the Fig Newtons. Decent little snack. Not too bad. I mean, if you typically take chips and stuff to work for a snack, this is a little bit of a healthier choice. It's a little bit more filling as well, and yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. I'll give it a 91.
Okay.
On the whole snacking thing, it's
A good score.
it's up there as something that I can definitely consider for a snack for work. So like I said, 91 out of 100. Decent
Thanks,
flavors, a little bit dry, so you probably want something to drink with it. As far as the beer goes, from Ommegang, the barrel maple ale, it was all right. I based off what I said about it when I was like talking about the flavors and stuff I was getting, those were like kind of far reaching, but there's stuff that you can kind of pull out of it if you're really looking. So as far as most beers go, that might fall into this style as being like a Belgian type ale, even a brown ale. It's not that high ranking in my standards of what something like this should be. I'm going to land it at an 87 out of 100.
Ouch. Still a B.
Still a B.
But yeah,
No.
it's drinkable. You can drink it down, but I wouldn't go searching for it. The pairing between the Fig Newtons and the beer, I think that they paired fairly well. I think eating the Fig Newton and then drinking the beer definitely amplified the beer for sure. So I'm not going to give it a score as far as a number score, but I'll say that I think that they pair well. It is a matchable combination. So
Cheers.
shout outs. I got my 50-point inspections. I put out those videos. I put them out Wednesdays and Fridays. Whenever the hell they show up, it might be right after midnight. It might be whenever the hell I wake up the next morning. But they come out on those days, and then I have my one live stream. I put that out on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel, Bumpy Road Brewery. And that new live stream is called New Brew. Join up on panel, just bring a beer that you've never had before. That's pretty much it. And then just follow along and go for the freaking joyride. All right. Cheers. Thanks for having me on, Alex.
Anytime.
Thanks.
I'm gonna try to find a new brew for Monday. We'll see what happens. Because we catch on some new brews again. All right, let's get the legendary Flacco and me.
So for mine, man, for the Fig, or not Fig Newton, but for the Nature's Bakery Fig Bar alone, that by itself, man, I'll score that a 98. Like, it is legit, the truth. I mean, Fig Newtons are like my childhood thing. Like, my grandma used to buy those and put them in a little cookie jar, you know what I'm saying? And I grew up on them, so I love Fig Newtons. But this kind of broke off my childhood memory, man. This, like, made my childhood memory like trash. Like, I wish I would have been eating these. You know what I'm saying? They're really that much better than the regular Fig Newtons, in my opinion. Anyway, and as far as the Shiner Bock, you can't never go wrong with the Shiner Bock, man. I mean, I will drink that shit all day long if it's available to me. I like the nice, a smooth, tiny little roastiness. The amber color is just beautiful to look at. The straight clarity through. It's kind of medium on the bubbles, you know what I'm saying? On the carbonation, the head really dissipates pretty quickly, but it's still a very drinkable beer. I like it just because it has a little bit more flavor than just your average lager. And when you put them both together, I would say this by itself is going to be a 98 by itself. So 98, and if you combine them, man, I guess they boost each other up by a point. I'd give it, well, not really. So by themselves, they're great, 98. Together, I would say they kind of drag each other down to like a 90. It's still a good combination. It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest by any means, but it's still doable. You can totally do it, and then you can totally enjoy just your beer by itself. So I think together, 90 separately, 98, 98. Good combination. Would I do both of them again? I'd definitely grab some more of these for a quick snack, and I would definitely in the future be sipping some more of these. As far as shout out goes, pretty much everything they said. I'm gonna try to be on a lot more of the live streams there. I'm even thinking about coming up with the show my damn self. So
Nice.
after I put that together, we'll figure it out. I want to somehow incorporate weird sci-fi shit and random beers. So we'll see what that leads to.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so sci-fi topics and drinkable beer. It's always fun talking about crazy shit and drinking at the same time. So y'all join me for that. Look out for the new show. I don't know when it's coming or what day it's coming. When I know more, I'll let you guys know more. But until then, catch me on everybody else's live streams. Cheers.
Hey,
Thanks for
Flaco,
having me.
Good, nice to see you.
hey, Flaco, I'm curious. Even if I don't have an interest in sci-fi, could I still hang out and drink?
Yeah, man. You know, so
Beers.
yeah. You don't have to have a straight interest in it. I mean, everybody knows a little something about aliens, spirituality.
Right, I like that.
all
Yeah.
crap, ghosts, all that
Yeah.
stuff. That's pretty much what it's going to be about, man. Just weird stuff, whether you believe in it or not. I like to have, both the believers and the doubters, man. So it's going to be good.
No, I'm looking forward to doing that then.
It's going to be good. Cheers. Thanks, Alex, for having me on, brother.
Anytime. It's nice to see you back. All right. It is me time. All right. Well, I'm going to say that the Fig Newtons do as well with this beer. I really do. It does have a great flavor to it. I thought it was going to be nasty. Obviously, it's not going to be 100. I know. Jeremy's watching it. Oh, sorry, man. No 100. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't think there will be. But let me do it one more time. Actually,
You too? Hell yeah,
man,
man.
you know you guys are dangerous, man.
Live on the edge, buddy. That actually does very well. Just like that.
Yeah, at least it's not going to make you run out of the room like it did with Bumpy a while back with a donut. That made me laugh. That was, me thinking about it makes me laugh. I'll tell you, that stuff cracked me up, Bumpy. It was good with this. Like I said, great flavor. Yeah. Wow. That actually, I drank a little bit as it was in there, and it made it a little bit sweet. Wow. You think it would turn into a burning sensation because it's peppers, but no. So I'm about to say this a 90, the beer a 95, together a 97. Very good stuff. As of this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basing on what is going on at this moment. So yeah, 97. So all 90s all around. Sorry, almost 100, but like I said, it's just can't give 100 every time, Jeremy. I know. Maybe it'll be 100 next week. Who the heck knows?
Stay tuned.
But
Stay tuned.
and then my shout outs. We're gonna be doing root beer floats. All right, if you mix it with beer or stout or whatever, or whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a stout. It can be any beer you want. If you think it's good, mix it with the root beer. Whatever beer you think is going to mix. I don't know if it'll taste good with any beer. That probably not so good. But like maybe stouts or something of that nature. Or just drink it and put some other alcohol drink in it. I don't know.
Sorry. Didn't mean
No, so that's what we're going to have next Friday. We're going to have delicious alcoholic root beer floats. I'm looking forward to trying it. I don't think we did any root beer floats in my Food Fridays. I don't think. At least I don't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure of that.
Okay, awesome. Then we're good then, because I don't want to do the same things as I've done the same things because it's like a holiday or something. then I'm doing the same thing because it's that one day. It's not.
A root beer float.
Which I
That's the next topic is root beer float.
Root
Yes.
beer floats.
alcohol root beer floats.
I got an idea ready for that one.
I think I can manage that one.
All right. So yeah, everybody can probably a lot more people probably join next Friday because they like root beer.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see.
probably. So, well, looky here. We got Johnny Boy in the house. Hello, legendary Johnny Boy. Appreciate you.
Cheers, son.
And man with the master plan. All right, let me get back to normal, and we're gonna sign on out of here because we are. Oh, wait, not what I want. Right. Bam. There we
There
go.
you go.
So let me see what time it is. It is
8:01. We
Yeah,
got that one.
9:01, so it's an hour. So
9:01 you. Yeah.
So thank you, chat. And this time I'll do it right. Thank you there, Drunken One.
Hey, thank you.
Flacco. Thank you,
Cheers, John.
Thank you, Beerman. And thank you, chat. And stay tuned for some alcoholic root beer floats next Friday.
Right.
Got something in mind already, boys.
Yeah, I know, me too, man.
Right?
Those are
Let's do
already
this.
turning.
So
Good. Yummy.
this is Alex the Beer Master. Oh, wait a minute. I got the spinning chair too. Okay. Maybe I can hold on. This is Alex the Beer Master. And we will see you all on the next live stream, next video. Sucks Beer Master signing out.
Woo! Yeah, I'll bring you floats next week, guys. Cheers. Take us on, boys.
All right. Well, cheers, Alex. I'm gonna head off real quick because I'm gonna try to join up on B's thing for
Well,
a short half an hour stint.
I'm going to go visit Brandon too. So